What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Tommy Sean, and this video is kind of a long time coming now. I've been saying that I was going to make a video of my graded card collection, and it's been a rough couple days for me and me and my family, so it was delayed a little bit, but so like I said, this is a long time coming, and I finally got some time to decompress and just sit down and finally relax a bit. So I'm very excited to make this video because it's been requested by a few of my friends, because I am a huge Pokemon collector. Especially slabs. I love slabs. My matter of fact, one of my best friends, Corey, shout out to you, Corey, calls me Shawnee Slabs, or he calls me Tommy Trinkets, but I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I like Shawnee Slabs, but anyway, I am going to try to make this video as quick as possible, but there are a lot of slabs here, and I probably about 60 slabs. So without further ado, let me get into this video because I'm very excited to show these off to you. Excuse me. I'm going to start with today's pickup. This is a banger. It's I'm going to tell you right now, it's an absolute banger, but there are cards in here that are actually even bigger bangers. So literally, this card, this is one of my favorite cards, and I'm so glad I got to pick this up today. Shout out to my boys over at First Edition Collectibles, downtown New Bedford. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. They're great people. I'm friends with all the owners. They're just collectors themselves, and they genuinely care about their customers and the Pokemon hobby. So I'm gonna just get right into this right now. So here's today's pickup. The Mewtwo. This card has been going absolutely crazy lately. Picked it up. This card, I traded in some stuff towards it, so I didn't pay anything out of pocket. This card right now in a 9 is going over $500. So this is one of my favorite cards. Just an absolute banger. I think this card's going to keep going up in value. Mewtwo is a very popular Pokemon, and it's just, I don't know. There's something special about this card. It's just a beautiful card. And also, a lot of my slabs have the graded guards on them because I just think they make the card pop and they look really pretty. So, yeah, that's the first one. Let's get into the next one. So I'm going to be pulling these out of my my case, so just kind of bear with me a bit. Starting out with a banger. Umbreon from Evolving Skies. So, funny story about this card. This card was my first ETB that I bought of Evolving Skies. I pulled this card. And when I pulled it, it's when Evolving Skies first came out. So, I didn't really know what I had. Like, I didn't think this card would be worth nearly $3,000 in a 10 someday. So, I literally pulled it, put it back into the ETB without any sleeve or anything like that, and it sat there for a couple months. And when I actually found out the value of this thing, I was like, holy crap, I pulled that card. So I sent it into PSA. This is the first card I ever sent into PSA, and it came back a 10. It's a beauty. I'm not going to show you the back of the cards, but they're all the same, but absolute beauty of a card right here. So starting out hot, right? Let me hop into the next one here. Giratina V-Star. So this is a beautiful card as well. I'm actually going to shout out my friends, the Frizzies. If you enjoy Whatnot, Frizzy owns on Whatnot. They're great people. My friends Devin and Mike. I have bought a lot of raw cards from them and sent them into PSA, and they've gotten 10s. Like, I think if I've bought 10 cards from them raw and sent them into PSA, probably 9 have come back 10s. They sell nothing but bangers over there. So this is a beautiful card. One of my favorites. I think the gold graded guard just makes it look beautiful. It just pops. All right. Next. Ooh, this is my favorite Charizard art. I don't know what it is. I just love this artwork. Charizard GX from Hidden Fates. This card is, I think it's going for over $700 at the time of this video. Right now it's March 7th, 2025. So this is one of my favorite Charizards. Charizard's one of my favorite Pokemon. Obviously, he's a very popular Pokemon. A lot of people love Charizard. So this Charizard card is very near and dear to my heart. So that's that one. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the next. Umbreon GX from Hidden Fates. This is also one of my favorite cards. I keep saying, I mean, you know what? All of my cards are my favorite cards. If I own the card, it's because it's special to me. I love it. I love Umbreon. I've been on a big Umbreon kick lately. I wish I had the Umbreon from Prismatic, but unfortunately that thing, it's going crazy in price right now, and I'm not going to pay for that out of pocket. And unfortunately, it's hard to get your hands on Prismatic right now, so I'll probably never pull the Umbreon from Prismatic, but, you know, another beauty right here. Let me just go ahead and pull out some of my other ones. Next few cards are actually going to be from Hidden Fates. I'll just kind of go through these quick, but another evolution. We got the Sylveon GX and a PSA 10. Jesse and James. This card is blown up lately. It's over $200 in a 10. Back to the evolutions. Got Espeon GX and a PSA 10. And Glaceon GX in a PSA 10. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful cards. Next, we have Gengar EX from Phantom Forces in a PSA 8. Another beautiful card. This is, again, one of my favorite Gengar cards. The art is just awesome. And perfect transition because Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. Another card I bought off the Frizzies. I bought this raw, and I was like, dang, that's a 10. That has potential. So sent this into PSA, got it back, saw that it was a 10. I was stoked. This card is beautiful. Last I knew, this card was around 15, 16, 1700, something crazy like that. So, yeah, another beauty. Sticking on the Gengar theme, we got Gengar Mimikyu from Team Up in a Gem Mint 10. Whew, love it. Absolutely love this card. And what would that be without its partner here? Gengar and Mimikyu GX Team Up, full art, and a PSA 10. Oof. This card is huge. I chased this card here for a long time. Gengar and Mimikyu, full art. This is the big boy from Team Up. It's a tag team. Oh man, this card right now in a 9, I think it's close to like $900. I wanted to get it in a 10, but yeah, that thing's, I think it's like $2,000. It's crazy, but I am completely content with a 9. I absolutely love this card. All right, I got a couple lower end slabs right here that I'll go through, and actually, you know what? Let's stick on the Gengar theme. Gengar from Lost Origin, PSA 10, absolutely beautiful. I don't know, this artwork was always questionable to me. You got like this woman like smoking a bong or something like that. But another beautiful card, absolutely beautiful. Do I have any more Gengars in here? I probably do have more Gengar. Oh yeah, you know what? Sticking on the Gengar theme. Gengar Mimikyu GX from Team Up, the Secret Rainbow, and a PSA 10. Whew. I love this card. Shout out to the Frizzies again. I bought this off the Frizzies, and this card is, it's going up in value. Tag teams are notorious for being expensive, and once I got that full art Gengar Mimikyu, I had to go ahead and get this rainbow. All right, next, you know what? I'll go through the lower end a little bit. This is from my childhood. This is a Rockets Moltres first edition. I literally pulled this when I was a kid. It's a PSA 5. Nothing too crazy, but the holo is beautiful. It's really nice. I mean, the back is probably where they dinged me a little bit, but overall, I can't complain. I still love this card. And I just love the Gym Heroes and the Gym Challenge set. So, you know, I had to get this graded. I just wanted to protect it. Next, Sabrina's Alakazam. Beautiful card, PSA 8. Absolutely love this card. I am going to stick to the Gym Challenge theme. And we got a Blaine's Charizard. Now, if you notice, this is the error. As you can see here, it's got the fighting symbol. And so this one's actually not as rare as the one where they fixed it, and it's got the fire symbol. But it's one of my favorite Charizard arts as well. I just love vintage. And it's such a beautiful card. I'm obsessed with just looking at the holo. It's just so pretty. Sticking to the Gym Challenge theme, Misty's Gyarados in a PSA 8. I love Gyarados. I was on a Gyarados kick for a while. Started collecting Gyarados, and you know what? That's actually a perfect segue for the next two cards. Here, we got a Shining Magikarp, PSA 9. Absolutely love this card. I love the Neo Revelation set. It's so beautiful. I wish it was the double holo. Oh, you know what? It's got a little bit of a swirl down here. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Man, I just love it. Also, I apologize if you see the glare up here. There's just nothing I can do about that. But yeah, what would the Shining Magikarp be without its partner? The Shining Gyarados, PSA 9. This thing is a beauty, absolute beauty. And the cool thing about this one, another swirl, as you can see a little bit there, right near that fisherman. It's got a little bit of a swirl. The holo pattern on this is beautiful. I know I've been saying this a lot. This is genuinely one of my favorite cards in my collection. Like, if I had to sell my collection, this would be one of the cards that I kept. It would be very hard for me to part with this card. I'm gonna stick to the shiny Pokemon theme, and I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Shining Charizard, PSA 5. I know a PSA 5 doesn't sound great, but PSA actually classifies this as excellent condition. And the front of this card is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This card is, last I knew, I think it's around 1,500. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I actually think this card is in better condition than a 5. The reason they probably dinged me is there's a little damage up there in the top left corner. But otherwise, whew, absolute beauty. Let's see. I'll stick to the theme. Shining Mewtwo. Another absolute beauty. PSA 7. You know, light work. Another one of those cards where it's like, ooh, if I crack this, it could probably get a higher grade, but I don't think it's worth cracking because with my luck, it would come back as 6. So I won't do that. What do I want to show you next? Let's see. It's nothing too big here. A Celebi from Neo Revelation Holo. Nothing too crazy, but nevertheless a beautiful card. We have a first edition Tyranitar Holo from Neo Discovery. Beautiful card here. As you can see, it's got the first edition stamp there. Excuse me. What else do I want to show you? I mean, like I said, there's a lot of slabs in here. Let's get this one out of the way. Dark Typhlosion, first edition, Neo Destiny, PSA 9. Love this card. Typhlosion's awesome. It's just so beautiful. I love first edition cards. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? Where are we now? Let's see. Stick to the first edition theme. Rockets, excuse me, yeah. Rockets Mewtwo, Gym Challenge, Hollow, first edition, PSA 9. I think I bought this, I don't know, 6 months ago, and I probably paid like $3.25, something like that. And this card's probably doubled in price since then. It's an absolute beauty. Man, like I said earlier, I just love the Gym Challenge and Gym Hero sets. They're so good. I love vintage. I love modern too, but the vintage really strikes my nostalgia, you know? And I'm actually going to stick to the Mewtwo theme. And let me see, some of my slabs fell over here. There we go. Here we go. PSA 10 Mewtwo and Mew, Unified Minds. Tag team. Beautiful. Shout out to the Frizzies again for this one. I actually think I bought that raw from them, and I sent it to PSA to get graded, and it got a 10. What do we got next? Excuse me. Oh, we got the trifecta. Charizard, PSA 10 from Celebrations. Absolute beautiful, beautiful card. Gotta love the original OG artwork. Love it. All right. Speaking of the trifecta, Blastoise, PSA 10 from Celebrations. To cap off the trifecta, Venusaur, PSA 10. Absolutely beautiful. What do we got next? Ooh. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Gyarados GX, PSA 10 from Crimson Invasion. I love this. I love the rainbow cards. Some people don't love the rainbow, but I love the rainbow cards. I think they're beautiful. Let me see. I gotta make room over here. We got next. All right. These are more cards from my childhood. So these two cards, the grades, nothing special, but they just strike my nostalgia nerve. And I pulled these when I was a kid. So you know what? I'll show these off. Dark Charizard. One of my, again, I know I keep saying it, but one of my favorite artworks. I think I just love Charizard. And it's only a PSA 4, but it's still very good condition. And you know what? I'm happy with it. I'm happy. All right. Next. Dark Blastoise, PSA 5. Again, nothing too crazy. You can see the scratches a little bit on the hollow pattern, but I cannot say enough how much I love vintage cards. Came out in 2000. I was 11 years old, and these bring back so many good memories. Next two cards are trainers. We got Pokemon Center Lady and a PSA 8 from Flashfire. And we got Misty's Determination from Evolutions. This is a PSA 10. Absolutely love Misty. I feel like the Misty cards kind of went up in price a little bit since the voice actor passed away, sadly, a few months back. But I've always been a big Misty fan, you know. She's great. So, what do I got here? Let me put some of these back into my case, and then I can start in a new column. Bear with me 1 second, if you don't mind. Just kind of put these away, just to keep things nice and neat, you know. So these were over here. right. Excuse me. All right. All right, so here we go. Oh, this is a big one. This is a really big one right here. It's an Umbreon. I'll spoil it. And here we go. Umbreon from Fates Collide in a PSA 10. This card is popping off right now. The popularity of Umbreon is just, it keeps going up and up and up. And this card, if you look on eBay, like I said, today's March 7th, 2025. I think the lowest price I've seen for this card right now is like $2,000. Absolutely crazy. It's a beautiful card. I love Umbreon. Probably my favorite evolution. And I can't get enough of this card. Truly, truly a beautiful card. Ooh, sticking to the Fates Collide theme, Alakazam EX in a PSA 9. Mint 9. Absolutely beautiful. This card is actually raw, more expensive than the Umbreon. And a 10 goes for over 1,000. I don't know. I'm happy with a 9, you know. A 9, this card came out in 2016. I mean, is that considered vintage at this point? Like, that's almost 10 years ago. So I am happy with a 9. I typically shoot for 10s, of course. Who doesn't shoot for 10s, right? But I am happy with that. Ooh, 4, 5, 6. All right. These next 6 cards are all from Pokemon 151. One of the best sets from the Scarlet Violet era. I don't think there's any debating that. You know what? Again, a trifecta. Are you ready? Charizard EX PSA 10. I bought this from Devin and Mike, the Frizzies, from Frizzy Owns. I'm sorry to do this to you guys. I bought this for around $350. I don't know, 8 months ago, something like that. And just a week after that, this thing shot up to over $1,000 in a 10. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. They like to call me the Nostradamus of Pokemon over in the Frizzy stream, and yeah, I guess there is some truth to that, because a lot of the cards that I have bought have like doubled, tripled, quadrupled in price. So it's kind of funny. I'll take that nickname. There's worse things to be called, right? So here's number 2 to that trifecta. You ready? Whew. Sheesh. Blastoise EX PSA 10. Beautiful card. Another one. Like, all the 151 cards are just crazy in price right now. And yeah, like such a beautiful card, man. Would you just look at it? Sometimes I just literally open my case just to look at these cards, because the artwork is just so beautiful. I'm so proud of this collection. And to complete the trifecta, you gotta have Venusaur, right? PSA 10 Gem Mint Venusaur. It's beautiful. It's just so nice. Man. I think the green graded guard really makes it pop as well. So, sticking to that 151 theme, we've got a couple more here. You know what? Yeah. Charmander PSA 10. This card is beautiful. I plan on someday getting the whole evolution line. So like Charmander, Charmeleon. I already have Charizard, obviously, in a 10. So I just need Charmeleon in a 10 now. I also want to do the same thing for Blastoise and Venusaur. So I just need to get Squirtle, Wartortle, and Bulbasaur, Ivysaur in 10s. We got a Zapdos EX PSA 10. Another beauty. Oh, I love it. I love how it's got like Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos front and center. Whew. This one I was a little disappointed when I got it back from PSA, because Alakazam EX, it looks like a 10 to me. I have been tempted to crack this and resubmit it, but you know what? It's not all about the money for me and the value, because I love the artwork. But when I look at this, I don't see, like, anything wrong with it. And I just think it's like, that's not on the card. That's on the case. So I might crack it someday and resubmit, but you know what? It's just such a beautiful card. I don't want to ruin the slab. I know it's a 9 and it's modern, but it's so nice. Just look at it shine. Alakazam is one of the best Pokemon there is, too. So nice. Ooh, these next three. You know what? I'll give you something light from the Paldean Fates. Something light. Gardevoir EX, Gem Mint 10. Another beauty. This card is skyrocketed in price too. Everything is skyrocketing in price right now. Who am I kidding? Pokemon is just absolutely like, I think it's at its peak right now. The popularity, you can't go to the stores really and find any product because everybody wants it. You know what? I'm just going to give this to you right now. Ready? You ready for this? PSA 10 Bubble Mew. What an absolute beauty. Whew. This card is crazy. It's around $1,000 in a 10. And I think I bought it on Mercari, I don't know, 8-9 months ago. Something like that. And or whenever, I don't even know when this whenever Paldean Fates came out, I bought this card on Mercari. And it was only a couple $100. So I definitely made a good investment on this one. Definitely one of the most popular cards in Pokemon, in the Scarlet Violet era for sure. But who doesn't want the Bubble Mew in a 10? This thing's great. All right. What else do I got to show you? Don't think I've shown you this one yet. This is a banger. Pew. Charizard EX, Paldean Fates, Gem Mint 10. Whew, this card is beautiful. I mean, who am I kidding? All these cards are beautiful, but Charizard, you know? It's Charizard. It's so nice. Gotta love Charizard. Next. All right, so as you can see from my background, absolutely love Snorlax. Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon there is. So I'm just gonna go through these kind of quick, but Snorlax Eevee, Team Up, PSA 10, absolute beauty. Quite possibly my favorite Snorlax there is. Snorlax Level X from Rising Rivals, PSA 9. Whew. Beautiful card. In real life, it actually kind of looks like this card's in 3D. It's amazing. Absolute beautiful card. Honestly, it looks like a 10 to me. So I'm afraid I'm not going to crack it. I won't resubmit it, but it's beautiful. And if you're a Snorlax collector, how can you have Snorlax without the OG PSA 9 Jungle Snorlax? Absolutely beautiful. All right, this is another banger. Again, sticking to the Snorlax theme. Gold Snorlax from Chilling Reign. I actually have a Chilling Reign master set, so I do have another Snorlax Raw. Gold Snorlax Raw in my binder. But Gem Mint 10, beautiful. What do we got here? Ooh. Snorlax VMAX PSA 10 from Sword Shield base, I believe. I believe. So shout out to one of my bros, Josh. We know him as Yosh or BDB Trading on whatnot. He gifted me this card. PSA 10 Lost Origin Snorlax. Shout out to Josh. Love you guys. Well, when I say I love you guys, Josh, Corey, love you, bros. Snorlax, I believe, yeah, this is the ETB. This is the ETB. Was it this one that he gifted me? No, I think it was a Lost Origin one. But this is a PSA 10 Gem Mint Elite Trainer Box promo. Beautiful card. See Pidgey just laying on his little belly there. If you want to know how much I love Snorlax, just take a look. I mean, I love it. Got it tattooed on my body. You know I love Snorlax. Oh, okay. Shout out to my boy Yosh again. gifted me this one Christmas. Was this my first slab? This might have been my first slab that I was gifted. But first edition, non-holo, Snorlax, PSA 8. I'll cherish this card forever. I mean, anything that's gifted to me, man, I'm super appreciative, you know? All right. Next, we got... How many more? I think we only got a couple Snorlax left here. Here's a beauty. Shiny Snorlax from Paldean Fates. PSA 10. Hey, look how cute he is. He's just the cutest little guy. Pew. Eevee Snorlax. So this is a CGC slab. I do have some CGC slabs to show you. I'm not a huge CGC fan. As you know, like PSA is like the gold standard of the grading community. You know, Beckett. I know a lot of people are starting to talk about Tag. Because they do like AI grading. But this is a Mint Plus 9.5 Eevee Snorlax Rainbow from Team Up. What we've got here. I'll just show this quick, but it's an Evolutions Reverse Charizard. I mean, I say but like, you know, light work. PSA 9. Oh, I wasn't done with Snorlax. My bad. I got one more, I think. Snorlax VMAX Rainbow Secret Rare from Sword Shield, PSA 10. So nice. What we got next? Ooh, this card just came in the mail a couple weeks ago. I was looking for this card for quite a while. It was one of my chases. I told you earlier, Umbreon is my favorite evolution, and you know what? I'm just going to show you. Beckett 9 Beckett 9 Neo Discovery Holo Umbreon. Original Moonbreon right here. I mean, look at, like, I'm just going to put it side by side. We got the original and the Evolving Skies. They're just beauties. Absolute beauties. Whew. All right. So let me go ahead and put some of these slabs away again. Bear with me 1 second. Put that there. That there. This here. Just want to make some room for the video. That there. All right. We're almost done. I'd say, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 slabs left, something like that. Here we have a Plasma Storm Near Mint Beckett 8. Beautiful Charizard. I was kind of chasing this Charizard for a while too, because it's one of my favorite Charizard arts. Just absolutely beautiful. Actually, I only have a few, maybe a couple, I don't know. I think I have like 5 or less Beckett cards, but I actually really like the Beckett slabs. As you can like see, it's inside the slab in like a sleeve. And I think that's awesome, like that extra layer of protection. I think it's awesome. So, definitely a beauty. We're going to stick to Charizard's little brother. We got the Charmander PSA 10 from Obsidian Flames, the ETB. Absolutely beautiful card. It's this, as you know, well, some of you might know, in the Reddit community, this artwork is pretty popular. It's such a cute little guy. Gotta love it. Sticking on that Charizard theme, Special Delivery Charizard PSA 10. This was Pokemon Center like special card. Beautiful card. You got Charizard with little Pikachu on his back, licking the cute, waving at all of you. Absolutely love this card. Ooh, there's a little swirl under his wing. Left wing right there. Nice. All right. another beauty. Charizard from Secret Wonders, Holo. Mint 9 from Beckett. Another beauty. What we got? What we got? What we got? Next we have Groudon PSA 10 from Paradox Rift. I love Paradox Rift. I think that is one of the most underrated sets in, honestly, ever. I think it's a beautiful set. The Groudon's amazing. It's just, I love the Altaria from that set as well. Maybe I'll get that in the 10 someday. I think that would be pretty nice. But this Groudon, it's funny. I traded this at Pokémon to the Frizzies for that Gengar that I showed you guys earlier, the big boy Gengar and the Plasma Storm Zard, and I missed it, so I bought it back because this is one of my favorite cards. All right, whew. Going back a little bit to that Umbreon theme, we have Umbreon VMAX from Brilliant Stars PSA 10 and Umbreon V from Brilliant Stars in a PSA 10. A lot of these slabs I got from the Frizzies. I get shout out again to the Frizzies. I love you guys, but yeah, they must love me. I give them a lot of my money. So let me see. What do I got? What do I got? I got, so the next, I don't know. Let me see. 10 slabs are all CGC. Some of them are from my childhood. This Blaziken VMAX from Chilling Reign in a Gem Mint 10. Never pulled this card. I told you I master set Chilling Reign. I could never pull this card. I don't know what it was. I've never seen this card be pulled. It's a myth. It doesn't exist, even though it's in my hand. It does not exist in packs. I ended up buying this card off TCG Player a while back, and it got a Gem Mint 10. Again, CGC, I know might be, you know, not everybody's favorite, but nevertheless, beautiful card. Love this card. Absolutely beautiful. Couple bangers here. Trainer Galleries. Pikachu VMAX Gem Mint 10 from Lost Origin. I love this card because it's got, I mean, ash or red, whatever you want to call them. And to stick to that theme, Pikachu V Gem Mint 10 CGC. Also from Lost Origin. These next two cards are from Paradox Rift. Again, love this set. We got a Gem Mint 10 Roaring Moon EX. And to go with that, 9.5 Iron Valiant EX. I was a little disappointed that this didn't come back at 10, but you know what? Still a beauty. It's okay. Still think it's beautiful. What do we got next? Back to Lost Origin. We got a Berserker V, a Galarian Berserker V, sorry, Gem Mint 10, CGC. Let's see. So these next three cards are kind of lower grades, but again, these are from my childhood, so I'm going to show them off anyway. Alakazam base set, Near Mint, I guess, excellent / Near Mint, CGC 6. Ooh, that hollow around him is pretty cool. And Raichu Shadowless, actually. Shadowless Charizard. Shadowless Raichu. As you can see, there's no black border, as, like, this card here has that black border. So when it doesn't have that black border, it means it's shadowless. So excellent 5.5 Shadowless Raichu. $6.5 Ancient Mew movie promo. This is a beautiful card. I remember buying this card when I was a kid. I remember exactly what store I bought it from. I just remember being so happy to walk out of that store with this card. First of all, the movie is just so good, but this is this is the definition of nostalgia when it comes to Pokemon cards. I have 2 slabs left, nothing too crazy, so I'll just kind of show them quick. Got a Gem Mint 10, Pokemon the first movie Charizard, the Fight Rages, cool card. You can see the Charizard clone biting Charizard there. It's got a cool little picture on the back with Meowth and little inscription here. And my last Pokemon slab that I haven't showed you yet is a Machamp GX 9.5 CGC from Burning Shadows. It's a nice card. Nothing crazy. It's probably only worth like 20, 30 bucks. And I guess I'll show you these just because if you know me, I'm a huge Celtics fan. I love the Boston Celtics. I have, Celtics tattoos. I never miss Celtics games. I'm pretty diehard, right? So here I have a Beckett authentic autograph Jason Tatum card. And it's just, I think the autograph is just so beautiful. Absolutely. I love this. Love this card. I know we're here for the Pokemans. I know we're all here for the Pokemon, but I want to show you these because they're also in my case. And lastly, this was my first sports slab that I bought. It's the Gemmint 10 Gemmint PSA 10 Jason Tatum Pink Sparkle. It's so nice. Man, I love Jason Tatum. Huge fan. Love Jason Tatum. I don't think he gets enough love. I think he's definitely a top 5 NBA player. I just think, he doesn't get enough love. He's often overlooked. And people say he doesn't have that killer instinct, but I wouldn't trade him for anybody in the NBA. Well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, there's guys like Victor Wembanyama. I probably wouldn't trade him for Jokic because I feel like Jokic can, even though he's, in my opinion, the best player in the NBA, I think he's 30, and I don't know. It's just something, I just feel like with his body and his build, he's probably going to slow down a little bit. But anyway, I won't talk sports. I could talk about sports all day, but absolutely love Jason Tatum. So those are my 2 graded sports slabs. Love this one. I actually got this off Fanatics, and it's just so nice. But anyway, all right, guys, that is it. That is all my slabs, I believe. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely, like I said, it's been a long time coming. A lot of things have happened in my life recently where it just kind of put it on hold. I guess I'll just come out and say it. Like, my family was in a house fire a couple days ago, and I'm just lucky to get out alive. And I'm blessed that my parents were both able to get out of the house as well. My mom got out with some injuries, but she is doing okay. And moral of the story really is just, appreciate those people in your life. Just tell everybody you love them, and just don't take any day for granted because it could all change in an instant. But I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't expect it to be this long, but you know what? It's going to be worth it because it was fun. I enjoyed making it. Yeah. So, I'll just end it on this. I'll just give you one more brief look at today's pickup because I am in love and I haven't gotten to give it a great look yet. But again, shout out First Edition Collectibles, downtown New Bedford, Massachusetts, for hooking me up with a great deal on this. I love those guys. So yeah, if you've never been there and you're local to New Bedford, Massachusetts, please go check them out. Tell them Tommy Sean sent you, and I hope you all have a great day. I appreciate you watching if you've gotten this far. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I just want to tell you guys I love you, and, have a great day. Peace.